Welcome to a Starter and a Chaser podcast with your hosts, Joe Clarke and Jon Passow.
Cigarettes are a lot like hamsters until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire. Welcome to a Starter and Chaser podcast, where weekly we review one whiskey and one beer just for you guys.
I'm Professional Brewer Jon Passow.
I'm Whiskey Connoisseur Joe Clarke.
Well, what do we have for the starter, Joe?
We have a Blaum Brothers Distilling Company, OldFangled, Newfangled, OldFangled? Newfangled of an OldFangled?
It's an OldFangled.
Nodder Bourbon, 12 year.
And for the chaser, from Cleveland, Ohio, we have Fatheads Brewing Company, Sufa Oktoberfest beer.
Nice. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice. So that is a 12-year cask strength bourbon, $80 retail, 114 proof. So Blaum Brothers OldFangled Bourbon is a Nodder bourbon. It was founded in 2013 by Matt and Mike Blaum. They are brothers, and they pretty much disagreed on everything until they tried whiskey.
Bringing people together since 2013.
It was
It's all right. You know, take a moment.
So they are in Galena, Illinois, and let's see what this whiskey looks like.
All right.
Pre-poured in our
for
sneakers, in our blank
efficiency.
Look at that. Switch this around here.
How's the legs, man?
Again, John, like these higher end bourbons, they really are thick and coat the glass, and the legs are taking quite a long time to even show up. I'm not even really.
Yeah. And this
They're
is
starting to come down. Sure.
Hints of amber at the edges, but kind of a beautiful
Coppery.
dark copper.
Yeah, nice coppery note to it.
That's a beautiful looking whiskey.
So being cask strength, it is filling this area up with a nice cask strength bourbony smell. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Ooh, yeah. This is a little different, man.
Yeah? Different in what way?
I would like to know what the recipe is on this. This seems like a higher rye content.
So a little spice?
Yeah, it's got the spice to it.
Okay.
Very caramely. There's something else in the background there. I'm just really hard time trying to figure this one out.
Duct tape?
It's definitely duct tape.
Oh.
The pink elephant? No.
That was the last episode.
That was last episode. Okay.
By the way, if you know the recipe breakdown of this one, be sure to leave a comment below
please.
And hit subscribe.
Very caramely, very spicy. Getting a lot of... I'm having trouble figuring this one out. It's a little hot on the nose, so it's kind of overpowering trying to really pick this out. I'd almost need to... the heat's really getting in the way on this one.
How about we revisit that and then let's give a taste.
Let's give a taste, guys. Maybe that will.
Roast.
Spicy.
Woo. Wow, a lot of spice.
Woo.
Whoa, lot of spice.
Anything rye
Does it
labeled
say
in there
rye?
anywhere?
No, that's like
chilled filter.
that tastes high rye.
A slight haze may occur, maybe knock you on the ground because flavor is what it says. Because flavor. I like that. Good job.
A little caramel starts to show up in the aftertaste. A lot of heat up front, but also just that rye punches you.
What we think is rye.
Well, we think it's rye.
Because it is like, really just slaps you across the face when you take it mid-palate.
Because flavor.
Like, whoa. Because flavor.
Because
Let's go in for a second one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rich.
It is.
It's really rich. But
Even spicier on this one, man. I think there's a lot of mixed mid-palate between the heat and the spice going on there.
Absolutely.
They're really fighting
each other.
Yeah.
So that was a good try.
It is majorly spicy.
You know, what's the cask strength on this?
114. Yeah.
114 proof, so it is on the hotter end. And now, after the second sip and well into it, I'm starting to get that Kentucky hug.
Oh yeah.
It has taken a long time to get there.
It's slow. I'm kind of creeping like right here by the mic and going just slowly down.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, see it right there. Yeah.
So like a line.
Yeah. Long finish too. The richness on this is pretty incredible. It's full flavor, it's full mouthfeel, and even into the finish, it's got that lushness, that richness, a sign of a really quality, well-distilled
Oranges.
whiskey. Oh, oranges is what that flavor you were trying to pick up?
Really slight orange, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oranges.
Yeah, but this is, I need to go in for a third one because I'm trying to see if I can pull a barrel note out of this.
Need to go into. Molasses now on the front end. Wow, molasses.
The barrel's starting to come through.
Yeah, it's creeping
This
in.
might actually be a bourbon that is so spicy and kind of really hot mid palate. It like comes in smooth and then kind of waves in and then kind of comes back smooth again on the finish. But I honestly, I would maybe add a couple drops of water to this one.
See, I'm not a water kind of guy. And
I hear you. Neither am I. I mean, I'm a purist, dude, but at the same time, sometimes when you do that, it does open it up to help you figure that out. So that being said, why don't you guys let us know what you think about this? If you've had this Blaum Brothers OldFangled, Oldfangled bourbon, and
let us know.
do you like it with water? Do you like it without water? What do you think about that spice and that heat? But I think we're going to
We'll be right back with
the Chaser.
The Chaser, yes.
See you guys in a flash.
And we are back with the Chaser. And for the Chaser, we have from Fatheads Brewing Company, Sufa. Not Gesufa, but Sufa, which is German for basically chugging a beer. Fatheads Brewing Company, we have reviewed and featured heavily on the podcast because we love them. You can check out some of the previous episodes up there. We'll have a link for that. Fatheads Brewing Company the brewery itself was started in 2009 when the Fatheads Pub from Pittsburgh reached out to Matt Cole here in Cleveland because they wanted to expand and actually do a brewery. They're up to 4 locations now, 1 in Pittsburgh and 3 other in the surrounding Cleveland area. Sufa is their Oktoberfest lager. Now, it's a fest beer is the style name. And fest beer is the modern day version of Oktoberfest. It's a little bit lighter than the original traditional Oktoberfest, which is a Märzen. Märzens came about in the late 1800s and early 1800s and 1810 when Prince Ludwig I got married. They brewed the beer in I think March or May, which is where the name Märzen comes from.
Okay.
And that has started off Oktoberfest. Now we're gonna crack open into this one.
26 IBUs, so a little lower on the IBU scale. Okay.
And it's
Look at these mugs. We're going all. Look at this. You know,
traditional steins for Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Especially yours. Wow.
Mine's a big boy stein.
I'll show you guys a little color on this one. After he pours them out. There we go.
Show them the color on that, Joe.
Look at this nice gold, which you kind of like the traditional. You see people with the Oktoberfest swinging their beers, the gold. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, nice.
I almost just went right into it.
Right. I know, but yeah, it feels like you should.
So what are you picking up on the nose?
Nice head on it, though. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at that, man. Nice carbonation. Look
nice lightish color to it.
Hoppy.
Okay. Now this
citrusy.
is made with spalt hops, which traditionally have kind of an earthy spice note.
A little banana on that one.
Okay.
Nice. Let's do it, man.
Prost.
Prost. Look at these things.
Ooh.
Wow, what an easy drinker.
It's lagered, so it's crisper than a lot of your ales, so definitely lends to that drinkability. I get a little bit of that earthiness up front.
Yeah.
Mixing in with a little bit of caramel.
I actually picked up some of the hops right away.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, with the 26 IBUs, it does shine through it on this, surprisingly.
It's not hoppy like a IPA or pale ale, but it definitely has
it's there.
that note there.
Yeah.
And it balances that caramel fairly
a little
well.
tiny bitterness to it. I think that has to do with like the citrusy kind of tarty kind of note to it.
Tardy? It's late?
Tardy, yeah.
It's late for something? A little late in my mouth is what it's late for.
It's really easy to drink. It's very light feeling. It looks like it has a lot of carbonation. It had a good head to it initially poured, but it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's not super bubbly on the tongue.
No.
Great mouth feel to it. Medium, lightish medium mouth feel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that underarching flavor of the caramel mixing in with the hops. It's drinkable, but it's hoppy to the extent that it doesn't slow you down, but you definitely notice the hops there. Matt Cole, that's like his thing. He is such a great brewer when it comes to hops. He's a great brewer in general, but hoppy things are really where it shines, where he shines, and this is definitely showcases the hops very well. So
for sure,
nice.
And it's they always have a nice, good balance of all their drinks, and he seems to hone his craft very well.
Absolutely. So let's swing back to the Blaum brothers really quick. I thought it was really weighty, complex, delicious. That spice just keeps pounding.
It is a mid-palate sledgehammer of spice. I mean, it comes in real nice, and then it's like, oh man, smacks you in the face, and then finishes real smooth again. It's just a really heavy hit in the mid-palate. What about the beer?
The beer,
easy drinker.
This is great.
Yes.
I'm loving this. You know, Matt does some fantastic beers, and this is just another one in his long line of delicious beers. So as we rock our steins here onto the finish, we will say auf Wiedersehen. We will see you next Wednesday, and every once in a while, every other Monday, for a special episode of a Starter and a Chaser podcast. And so I do want to talk with you about the hamsters.
Don't put them in your mouth. Don't light them on fire. It's not good for you.
It's dangerous.
Kind of cigarettes are the same way too.
Okay.
So let's just leave it at that, guys. And
Don't smoke hamsters. Don't smoke cigarettes.
All right. See you next time. Perfect. Like perfect time.